Trust Ravichandran Ashwin to come up with some kind of genius solutions. His insights, and when you look at how the way he really dwells into the game, the finer aspects of the game, is something which is going to make him a star after he retires from the game of cricket. His analysis, his thorough interpretation of the game make him a superstar indeed. Now, in the previous video that he had done on his YouTube channel, Ashwin had pointed out that there are some differences of the quality of the balls that you use in bilateral cricket as well as in ICC World Cups. Remember, already in this world of cricket, you're seeing three different types of balls: the Kookaburra, SG, and the Duke's ball. The Duke's ball is predominantly used in England. Kookaburra has got a monopoly when it comes to white ball, and also if you look at it, primarily in Australia. SG is used in India. Now remember, in the ICC World Cup, the Kookaburra ball was used. Now, he did a slight experiment, Ravichandran Ashwin, in his new video that he's put out on his YouTube channel. Ashwin unveiled the layers of the ball. He then had a threading, he had the size of the cork. And in that he found out that when it comes to SG, when it comes to Kookaburra, the weight of the ball is 156. The cork size, if you look at it, is the same. It's about 19 grams. But if you keep it in a certain point of time, because of the moisture, after a certain period of time, the weight increases. Now it is this weight differential that can make a big difference when it comes to playing cricket. How is that? Suppose if the ball is lighter, if the batsman hits it, it can go for 6. If the ball is heavier, it can then ensure that shot making can become slightly more difficult. So, a ball that was kept in Ashwin's possession for about 3 to 4 years, it had gained extra moisture and it had a weight gain of about 3 to 4 grams. That is what he illustrated in the video. Remember, the making of the cricket ball is like this. SG is hand woven, Kookaburra is machine made. Now, 3 layers of intense threading around the cork. On the 4th layer, you will find the cork. So that's why 4 layers of threading, then you have a wax coating, the lacquer, the leather, and after that the ball is made. Now it is this experiment that Ashwin conducted on his YouTube channel that has drawn some very interesting reactions. And Ashwin has given certain suggestions to umpires. How can you make the contest between bat and ball even? Now remember, day-night conditions, the ball can actually soak up moisture. Bats have a certain dimension and thickness. They say bat has to be only this much thick and the weight has to be only this much. The ICC has specified that. But when it comes to standardization of the cricket ball, no such thing has ever been implemented. And this is what Ravichandran Ashwin has wanted to experiment with. And that's the suggestion that he's given. He's basically given 3 suggestions which can empower the bowler and make it a kind of an even contest. How do you expect a bowler to make big marks in the ICC world events if your domestic cricket, the bilateral events balls are not doing that well? Ashwin has got a very important suggestion. Some may term it out of the box, some may say it is practically impossible, some may say it is okay, it is worth debating about. What has Ashwin stated? He fights for the cause of the bowler. Ashwin states, empower the bowler by giving a set of 24 to 36 balls instead of 12 balls. Now, there is a logical reasoning behind this. This must consist of the recently made batch ball. The 4th umpire he said, whatever it is, instead of 12, give 24 to 36. What if the bowler doesn't want those 12 balls? He might have to choose, right? What if he's not happy with any one of them? Then out of sheer frustration, out of no choice, he has to select the ball. But this point is really important. This set of 24 to 36 must consist of the recently made batch balls. Why is that? Now, in this he stated, bowlers should have the freedom to choose which ball he wants to play with. Ask for a change of ball if the weight increases beyond a certain limit. Now, Ashwin in this video has stated that box of balls, after how much time it has been with the custody of the umpire and under what conditions we have no idea. Supposing if you keep up certain ball, say you bought a new ball about a year back, and then when you take it after a year, the moisture, the surrounding conditions, there will be a weight gain. So why can't there be a standardization? Unless of course there is a proper thing, recently made batch balls, that's it. Recently made, not much of external exposure, the bowler then can start on an even keel in this particular case. So basically in this sense, increase the size, the sample size that you want. Instead of 12, make it 24, 36. Consist of recently made batch balls, so that if you take a ball that is about 6 to 7 months old, the conditions would have already altered it in that particular case. That is why this can be a level playing field in that sense. He argues for this particular thing. Weight of the bat has a limit. When it comes to bowlers, standardization has been an issue. Quality of the ball is an issue. Why can't umpires, officials just have a standard procedure when it comes to weight of the ball or condition of the ball? Every single time the ball has to change. Because it happened once. He cited an example during the IPL. RR versus CSK. The umpires were in a good mood. There was plenty of dew. The ball had become wet. They decided to change the ball. That was why, remember, Ashwin had a dissent warning and he was fined his match fee because he spoke out against the decision to change the ball at that particular point in time. Fourth umpire tells the team to choose the ball. They will keep 2 sets of 12 balls. That is the protocol there. We will never know the age of the box and under whose possession it has been for the entire period. Umpires are keeping it with them. It is under tight security. No one else can touch it apart from the fourth umpire. But look at the conditions under which it's kept. The box. Even if you keep it in a box, supposing if it's in an enclosed room like this, it's been there for 3 to 4 months. The moisture and the ability of the external factors can seep in. So, recently made batch balls can come 1-2 days prior to the match and can be used. This is a suggestion that not many people have rather focused on, the shape of the ball, the nature of the ball. It is on these issues where Ashwin is calling for a level playing field. Bats have a size, bats have a particular weight. Why can't balls have a particular condition? Instead of 12, increase it to 24 or 36. Ensure that they are freshly made. Ensure that at least there is no weight differential. If it's heavy, if it's light, it doesn't give an option to the batsman. Ball stays normal at most of the intervals, and that the bowlers have the proper thing in their disposal. Remember, batters can have the choice of shots. Bowlers can bowl the type of balls, but if the ball weight differential can make a big difference, then it can be a big disadvantage to them. What do you think about Ashwin's suggestion? Is he right? Is it another revolutionary tactic, or practically it is impossible to implement at this point in time? You can write to us in the comments below. And thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook.